Hello, dear students. Glad to meet you again in this session. In this session 2.4, we are going to discuss about atomic spectra from chapter 2, Structure of Atom in grade 11. Before getting into today's concept, let us recall all the topics that we have discussed in the previous sessions. In session 2.1, we have discussed about the subatomic particles and its characteristics. In session 2.2, we have discussed J.J. Thomson atom model, Rutherford atom model and its drawbacks. In session 2.3, we have discussed the dual nature of electromagnetic radiation, black body radiation, photoelectric effect and electromagnetic spectrum. Learning outcomes. Students, at the end of this session, you will be able to explain the evidence for the quantized electronic energy level, state what is spectrum, define continuous spectrum, emission spectrum, absorption spectrum, and atomic spectrum. And you will be able to describe the line spectrum of hydrogen. Evidence for the quantized electronic states. Before getting into this concept, let us learn what is spectrum. Light, when interact with matter, exhibit properties of particles. The speed of light depends upon the nature of the medium through which it passes. As light travels from one medium, here air medium, to another medium, a solid medium, it gets deviated or refracted from its original path. When a ray of white light is passed through a prism, it deviates and the angle of deviation is directly proportional to the frequency of radiation. Since the ordinary white light consists of waves with all the wavelengths in the visible region, if we pass this beam of white light through a prism, these radiations undergo unequal deviation and get arranged in the order of decreasing frequency. This white light spread out in a series of colored bands of 7 colors called VIBGR. The phenomena of splitting of a beam of light into radiations of different frequencies after passing through the prism is called dispersion, and the pattern of radiation obtained after dispersion of the beam is called spectrum. In a spectrum, the radiations with lower wavelength bends more than the radiation with higher wavelength. That's why violet we see at lower wavelength and red at higher wavelength in the spectrum. Students, now you know what is spectrum. Let us see what is continuous spectrum. Visible light is just a small portion of the electromagnetic radiation. During the dispersion of sunlight, 7 colors, that is violet to red, obtained without any discontinuity, which means violet merges with blue and blue with green and so on. Such a spectrum is called continuous spectrum. In continuous spectrum, the radiation corresponding to all the wavelength are present. Let us see what is absorption and emission of electromagnetic radiation. When these electromagnetic radiation interact with matter, the atoms or molecules may absorb energy. Here you could see the energy is transferred from the electromagnetic radiation to the electron present in the atom. Depending upon the amount of energy it absorbs, it gets excited to various excited levels. Electrons emit the same amount of energy it absorbed. This emission of energy may be in a single or in a number of steps. Radiation of a particular wavelength is obtained depending upon the amount of energy it emitted. Emission spectrum. The spectrum of radiation emitted by a substance that has absorbed energy is called emission spectrum. So unlike continuous spectrum of white light, an emission spectrum is usually discontinuous with dark space between bright lines. And the bright lines in the emission spectrum is due to the fact that the emission radiation are of specific wavelength. Only these wavelength of radiations are emitted. Absorption spectrum. An absorption spectrum is recorded by passing continuum of radiation through a sample which absorbs radiation of certain wavelength. Absorption spectrum, the missing wavelength that corresponds to the radiation absorbed by matter, leaves a dark space in the bright continuous spectrum. Unlike emission spectrum, absorption spectrum consists of dark lines in the bright continuous spectrum. And absorption spectrum is like the photographic negative of the emission spectrum. The study of emission or absorption of spectra to determine the molecular structure is referred to as spectroscopy. Atomic spectra. The emission spectra of atoms in the gaseous phase do not show a continuous spread of wavelength from red to violet. They emit light only at specific wavelengths with dark space in between them. Such spectra are called line spectra or atomic spectra. Emission spectra are sometimes also known as atomic spectra because each atom has its own unique emission spectra, just like each human being has his own unique fingerprints. German scientist Robert Bunsen was the first scientist to use the line spectra to identify elements. Elements like rubidium, cesium, scandium, gallium, indium, thallium were discovered by spectroscopic method. Element helium was discovered in the sun by the study of spectrum of sunlight. Line spectrum of hydrogen. The line spectrum of hydrogen was very useful in the development of atomic structure. When an electric discharge is passed through gaseous hydrogen, the hydrogen molecule dissociates and the energetically excited hydrogen atoms thus produced emit electromagnetic radiation of discrete frequency. Discrete means discontinuous frequency. We know that hydrogen contains only one electron. It absorbs energy when electrical energy is passed and attains an excited state, that is higher energy level. This electron will move to the higher energy level. This higher energy level is unstable. So this electron emits radiation of discrete frequency while it returns to the lower ground energy level. Since hydrogen atom emits electromagnetic radiations of discrete frequency, the hydrogen spectrum consists of several series of lines named after their discoverers. Each line corresponds to a particular frequency of light emitted by hydrogen atoms. Lines in the emission spectrum of hydrogen are classified into 5 series. They are Lyman series belongs to ultraviolet region, Balmer series belongs to visible region, Paschen, Brackett and Fun series belongs to infrared regions. The first series in the hydrogen atomic spectrum is Balmer series. Its lines belongs to the visible region of electromagnetic radiation. These lines are observed when electrons jump from n equal to 3 and above to the energy level n equal to 2. In 1885, scientist Johann Balmer expressed these spectral lines in terms of wave number through his experimental observation. These spectral lines in the visible region obeys this expression of the wave number. Wave number nu bar equal to 1,09,677 into 1 upon 2 square minus 1 upon n square per centimeter, where n is an integer equal to or greater than 3, that is n equal to 3 and above. Let us calculate the wavelength of the first line in the Balmer series of hydrogen spectrum. For the first line in the Balmer series, we know that N1 equal to 2 and N2 equal to 3. According to Balmer, nu bar, that is wave number, equal to 1,09,677 into 1 upon 2 square minus 1 upon n square per centimeter. And we know that n square, that is n2, is always greater than n1. By substituting the values of n in this equation, we get Nu bar wave number equal to 1,09,677 into 1 upon 2 square minus 1 upon 3 square. 2 square is 4 and 3 square is 9. When we take LCM for these fractions, we get 36. So we can write the equation as 1,09,677 into 9 minus 4 by 36 per centimeter. When we simplify this value, we get 15,232.9 per centimeter. We know that lambda wavelength equal to 1 by nu bar. By substituting the value of nu bar in this expression, we get 1 upon 15,232.9 per centimeter. When we divide these value, we get 0.000065647 centimeter. When we move this decimal 6 places to the right hand side, we can write this number in the exponent form as 65.647 into 10 to the power of minus 6 centimeter. Again, when we move this decimal one digit to the right hand side, then we have to add minus 1 in the exponent form. So we can write it as lambda equal to 656.47 into 10 to the power of minus 7 centimeter. Since we know that 10 to the power of minus 7 centimeter equal to 1 nanometer, we can write the wavelength of the first line in the Balmer series lambda equal to 656.5 nanometer. The Swedish spectroscopist Johannes Rydberg noted that all the hydrogen spectrum could be expressed in terms of wave number. He has given this expression for wave number. Wave number nu bar equal to 1,09,677 into 1 upon n1 square minus 1 upon n2 square per centimeter, where n1 and n2 are integers such that n2 is greater than n1. For a particular series, the value of n1 is constant. For example, for Lyman series, n1 equal to 1, Balmer n1 equal to 2, Paschen n1 equal to 3, Brackett n1 equal to 4, and Fun n1 equal to 5. The value 1,09,067 per centimeter is called Rydberg constant for hydrogen. Of all the elements, hydrogen atom has the simplest line spectrum. The line spectrum becomes more and more complex for heavier atoms. In this problem, we are going to find out what is the wavelength of light emitted when n equal to 4 to the energy level n equal to 1. According to Rydberg's formula, nu bar, that is the wave number, equal to 1,09,677 into 1 upon n1 square minus 1 upon n2 square per centimeter. We know that n2 is always greater than n1. So we can write n1 equal to 1 and n2 equal to 4. If we substitute the values of n in this expression, we get nu bar equal to 1,09,677 into 1 upon 1 square minus 1 upon 4 square per centimeter. If we take LCM for this fraction, we get 1,09,677 into 16 minus 1 upon 16 per centimeter. If we simplify this value, we get 1,09,677 into 15 upon 16 per centimeter. If we simplify this value, we get 1,02,822 per centimeter. We know that wavelength lambda is the reciprocal of the wave number. So we can write the expression lambda equal to 1 by nu bar. By substituting the value of nu bar in this expression, we get 1 upon 1,02,822 per centimeter. If we simplify this fraction, we get 0.0000972 centimeter. When we move this decimal point 6 place to the right hand side, we can write this value in the exponent form as 9.72 into 10 to the power of minus 6 centimeter. If we again move this decimal point 1 digit to the right hand side, then we have to add -1 in the exponent form. So the value will become 97.2 into 10 to the power of -7 centimeter. So lambda is equal to 97.2 into 10 to the power of -7 centimeter. We know that 10 to the power of -7 centimeter equal to 1 nanometer. So we can write this expression as 97 nanometer. So the wavelength of light is equal to 97 nanometer. Though the line spectrum of heavier atoms are complex, there are some common features to all line spectra. They are line spectrum of element is unique and there is regularity in the line spectrum of each element. The reason for these common features of line spectra for all the atoms is because of the electronic structure of atoms, which we will discuss in the later session of this chapter. Students, let's recall all the topics that we have discussed in this session. We have discussed the evidence of the quantized electronic energy level. We have discussed the formation of spectrum. We have discussed continuous spectrum, emission spectrum, absorption spectrum, and atomic spectrum. And we have discussed the line spectrum of hydrogen. Hope this session was very useful to you. See you soon in the next session. Have a nice day. Thank you.